Hey everyone, just Vish here. So have you ever been to one of those family parties and seen this one random uncle or auntie you haven't talked to in like 6 or 7 months? And all of a sudden they're interested in where you work, how much you make, what kind of rice you eat, what kind of gas you pump, and of course, where you went to school? So every time I get asked this question, I'll happily answer, yeah, I went to York and I went there for business. I'll get one of two answers depending on who I'm talking to. It'll either be A, oh, you went to York?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
I'm sorry, I kicked it by mistake.
You can't kick it by mistake.
Then pick it up if it bothers you.
No, you will pick it up.
You don't tell me what to do.
I can tell you what to do.
You do not tell me what to do.
Or B, you mean Schulich? The business school?
Get off my back. Got it?
Bruh.
Well, if you're watching today's video, I'm hoping that you'll be able to pick up on a couple of things and a couple of fun facts about my experience at the Schulich School of Business at York University. I know my journey started at the Ontario University Fair, where I first went to the York University booth and talked to a couple of the representatives at Schulich that were doing things like this. And of course, give out a bunch of free swag. That's the only reason why I went.
Bruh.
So after the university fair, you probably went home and did something that looked like this. And after applying, and hopefully waiting not too long, you probably looked forward to doing something like this. So that all of your aunts, uncles, friends, grandma, grandpa, next door neighbor, and everyone in the world will all of a sudden know that you got into the Schulich School of Business. So once you're in, you've submitted your application, you've accepted your offer, and all of a sudden, the next best thing you get to look forward to is frosh. So make sure on the first day of frosh, you show up with a suit, tie, polished shoes, and you're ready to go with your freshly printed business cards, right? Yeah, don't do that. Just show up casually, ready to go, and you'll pick up one of these awesome shirts that I definitely kept from frosh 5 years ago. And it's such an awesome time where you get to walk around the campus, actually leave the Schulich building, and meet a bunch of cool new people that are definitely going to help you out over the next couple of years. Whether it's giving you test banks, talking to you about certain courses, giving you help with those accounting midterms, and frosh is just an amazing time to do cool stuff like this. Okay, so you've made it past frosh and you're in your accounting classes and one of your buddies asks you if you want to join their case comp team. You've probably signed up for every single club that exists at Schulich. You attended all of their meetings and now you're finding yourself balancing classes with case comp prep. This is the opportunity for you to learn about all of the deck heads, all of the storytellers, and really just everyone that's smarter than you. And now, what would be a video about Schulich if I didn't talk about the Schulich Starbucks and of course Tuckner's? Now, if you end up going to Schulich, you are definitely going to end up spending $6 for coffee at the Schulich Starbucks, whether it's to take a break from the course content or you just needed that caffeine. And definitely the Tuckner fries are a staple at Schulich. If you don't end up spending at least $10 a month on the Tuckner fries, you're definitely doing something wrong. And finally, my favorite part, Schulich Exchange. So you can either go in third year or you can go in fourth year, but irrespective of whenever you choose to go, it's going to be the best time ever. You get to study, you get to travel, and you'll learn a whole lot more about the world outside of Schulich. And if you ask me, you get to have a whole lot of ice cream. And finally, for the most humbling moment for anyone that actually chose to correct aunties and uncles whenever they said, oh, you go to the Schulich School of Business? Yeah, you can tell them I went to Schulich, but it's probably gonna cost you $150 to buy a Schulich frame to put your York University diploma in. Just think about that. You went to business school just to pay another $150 to say you went to Schulich. You played yourself. But the best part, after putting all of that work in, all of those hours working with your groups, getting through those accounting labs, handing in those marketing and finance assignments, and for someone to butcher your name like this.
Vaishnavan Shri Kumaragaru.
Thanks again for tuning in today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you already haven't subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell for the next time that I post. But until then, thanks.